80 knots. V1, rotate, V2, positive climb, gears up,
Traffic.
activate the autopilot by pressing the RP1 button. We are at the thrust reduction altitude. Move the thrust lever back to the CL-D10.
Traffic.
JetBlue 241, contact NorCal departure on 134.5.
Contact Oakland departure on 134.5. Oakland Tower, good day. Oakland departure, JetBlue 241 on the runway heading of runway 11.
Traffic.
JetBlue 241, NorCal departure, roger. Turn right heading 135, proceed on course, climb and maintain altitude 13,000.
Turn right, heading 135. Proceed on course. Climb to flight level 13,000. JetBlue 241, roger. OK. Check that the flight director is active and that our aircraft begin to following the route by proceeding a right turn.
Traffic.
Flaps 1. We are now at the acceleration altitude. Check on the FMA display that CLB mode is displayed.
Traffic.
Flaps up. After takeoff checklist, please. Gears. Flaps. Spoiler. Speed brakes. Thank you. After takeoff checklist complete.
Traffic.
We are at 10,000 feet. Check that the speed limit of 250 knots disappears and that the aircraft accelerate to the target climbing speed. Switch finally the landing lights off. Roger center, climbing to flight level 210, JetBlue 241. Alright, increase the autopilot altitude to 21,000 feet and press with the right button of your mouse in the middle of the altitude level. We reach the transition altitude. Press B to set the barometric pressure to the standard value. After reaching the top of descent, we begin to descend to the new demanded altitude of the center. Reduce therefore the autopilot altitude to the flight level and press with the right mouse button in the middle of the lever. Repeat this procedure for all flight levels, the center and the approach giving to us. Check at 10,000 feet that the autopilot reduces the speed to 250 knots. After the waypoint SXC, the approach demanded us to descend to 2,500 feet, what means to us that now the phase of the approach begins. Open therefore the MCDU with Shift 5, press the perf key and then 2 times at the entry approach phase with the line select key 6 left to activate and confirm this phase for the autopilot. Now the autopilot begin to reduce the speed for the approach. If we are lower than 5,000 feet, extend the flaps into the position 1. If there is a acoustic speed warning, please ignore it. Press the red master caution button for turning off this warning. If we reach the waypoint CF30, the autopilot begins with a left turn towards to our landing runway 30. Don't do anything, let the autopilot do the job of finding the course of the runway. The white entry lock appears on the FMA display. Activate the lock function of the autopilot. Press then the ILS button beside the flight director button to display the ILS triangle symbols on the FMA display. If the vertical triangle symbol reaches the middle of the scale, please press the approach button and activate the second autopilot by pressing the AP2 button. Now the final approach begins. Lower the gear and extend to full flaps. Choose then medium for auto brake and arm the spoilers. Check on the SD display that all items of the landing memo are green. At around 20 feet above the ground you can hear the acoustic warning retard, retard. This is the moment for pulling the thrust levers back into the position idle for deactivating the outer throttle. After touchdown, wait until the nose of the aircraft settles down on the runway, then activate the thrust reverse. If you reach the speed of 60 knots, deactivate the thrust reverse and reduce the speed by using the brakes until you reach the rolling speed of 20 knots. Then turn next taxiway and drive us to the gate. Alright, this was the approach briefing. Do you have any questions?